Hey everyone, Joe WhattaDay Lowry here for OneWrestlingVideo.com. Earlier today, I was fortunate enough to check in with AEW's newest arrival, Miss Reality Madi Wrenkowski. You will not want to miss what happens during that interview, folks, while we were filming. Well, quite frankly, I've never encountered as to what transpired during the interview, so you do not want to miss this interview. So please be sure to check out that interview as well as others exclusively on Bill Apter's OneWrestlingVideo.com YouTube channel. This one you want to check out. Let's roll that tape. Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day, and today we are checking in on AEW's latest breakout star. You've seen her this past week on AEW's Women's Title Eliminator Tournament, and I'm pretty sure we will be seeing lots more of her in the future. Let's welcome to What a Day, Miss Reality, Madi Wrenkowski.
Hey Joe, what a day.
All right, let's just get right to it. This past Monday, AEW sends out a media blast that Anna Jay suffered a devastating shoulder injury. She'd be unable to compete in her match against Dr. Britt Baker that night in the AEW Women's Title Eliminator Tournament. Next thing you know, you're advertised as Anna's replacement. When did you find out exactly when you were going to be replacing Anna Jay in that match?
The same day. It was just a little bit before. So it was very fast and furious. Like literally, I kind of didn't like register what happened until like after, like walking back through, well, stumbling back through the curtain. I was like, whoa, that literally just happened.
Yeah. Well, that's how a lot of these situations turn out. Unfortunately, it's like that with every major, not only wrestling, but of course, professional sports. One injured person leads way to another. How do you feel you did in the match against Dr. Britt Baker? I thought you'd put up a hell of a fight.
I mean, I definitely think that I would have had a little bit better advantage if maybe they controlled the tunnels. And when she came out, like, I don't know, clearly Britt was intimidated by a newcomer, because if she wasn't, why would she attack me from the get-go? Right. Like, if she wasn't scared, she wouldn't have done that. Like, she would have fought me woman to woman in the ring, but she didn't. And I think that she fought Thunder Rosa, and I think she knows kind of what we bring to this, to the ring. Like, she was scared. She was scared.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely see that. And, of course, she had her trusty sidekick Rebel by her side. So it's like 2-on-1 right there. Not a good advantage for yourself. Now, we all know the match didn't end the way you liked it to end. Obviously, the resident doctor, Britt Baker, DMD, I don't want to get any copyright trouble there. Do you think Brett and Rebel went just a little bit too far after the match in sending that message to Thunder Rosa via you?
Of course. I don't think that I would ever be like, yeah, like, got that message. Like, no, I'm not like a little pawn that you can just like dispose of or use like that. And I'm hoping in the future I can actually show her that. Maybe this time we can have someone, or maybe she can go out first next time. Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. Now, you do want to face Dr. Britt Baker again? Is that in your cards, you think?
Oh, I would love to. And if they ever gave us like the opportunity, if they want Thunder Rosa, like, that's fine. Like, maybe we could do a 2v2 and we can put her and her little sidekick in their place. Right.
So, all right. So let's do a little getting to know Miss Reality a little bit here. I think you started out pretty much a year ago, 2 years ago, 2019, you went pro?
Yeah, right about there. My first ever independent scene was actually at Mission Pro, which is Thunder Rosa's.
I'm very familiar with them,
Yeah, which was her thing. So it's kind of a full circle, because I started training with Hybrid School of Wrestling in San Antonio, and that was my first independent show ever. Went up against Jazz, of all people. Literally insane.
Who's probably my next guest on WhattaDay, by the way. She just reached out. So,
she's amazing. That would be amazing. So and so full circle, now I'm at the Dog Pound with Thunder and Jazz.
Follow them on Twitter, everybody. Follow them on social media.
Yes.
So you're young enough. You're getting in the business and so forth. I got to ask you, did you get the wrestling bug right away? Were you a fan growing up? And if so, who did you watch? Who did you want to be like?
Yeah, of course. So I was fortunate enough to have an older brother. So that is kind of how I got into wrestling. I was unfortunately his practice dummy, and our favorites to watch were Team Extreme and Lita. So there was a lot of there's a lot of flips, and my parents weren't too thrilled with the shape of their bed after. So we would always watch them. He was a big Trish Stratus fan. I was a big Lita fan. So we would always get really intense during that feud. He also loved jazz. So there was a couple times that I got put in the bitch clamp. So to have that and then have her as my trainer, it's surreal. It is surreal.
That's what sisters. I mean, that's what little sisters are for when their brothers want to wrestle. So, been there, done that. Except I was the youngest. So my brothers used to beat me up, but when I got big enough, I took care of them. So, so Team Extreme, you're a Hardy Boys fan, flipping around, breaking furniture, all that stuff, and you see the little thing at the end of all the WWE programs. Don't try this at home, but you were trying it at home, right?
I feel like that was added later. That had to have been added later.
Oh, really? Okay. So did you used to go to live shows and so forth when you were younger?
Unfortunately not. We had a fairly large family, and they liked to be fair or something. So if one person went, we all had to go, which was like lame. But now they have favorites, and it's me. But before they used to act like they didn't.
Right. That's awesome. So you trained at Mission. You trained with Hybrid School of Wrestling, Mission Pro. First match against Jazz. How many matches you got under your belt so far? I read stuff online. I try to take it for what it is because you don't know how true it is or whatever. But tell the fans out there how many matches you've probably been involved in since coming on the scene.
Definitely less than 100. Okay. It's been a lot. I got like that COVID brain, that quarantine brain where everything mixes together. For me, it kind of sucked because COVID interfered in like half of my rookie year. So 6 months out of this first year, nothing was happening. So
now, how did AEW find you? I mean, were you on their radar? Did they know of you and so forth? I always try to find that out to see how people got into the business that way.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely, because this is a business, as is any professional sport, somebody that knows somebody. So Thunder Rosa was already in AEW, and she kind of pushed us in the right direction. They ended up looking at some of our stuff, and they were like, yeah, why not? Let's see what they can do. And clearly, if anyone wants to talk crap about that, obviously I went there and they keep bringing me back. So clearly it wasn't just Thunder.
Exactly. So we all know post-match, you, Rebel, and of course, Britt Baker decided to do some post-match, arts and crafts on your face. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I literally think it's the most pathetic thing ever. Having to watch back on Monday what everyone saw. It was humiliating in a sense, but it also, I think, speaks volumes on her character. And if she's that threatened by me and Thunder Rosa, what does that really say about the Doctor and Rebel?
I don't mean to interrupt you here, but we do seem to have someone trying to get in here. Hold on 1 second. Let me see who it is. And oh my God, it's Thunder Rosa.
I'm eating popcorn right now, listening to this, man.
She's eating popcorn, listening to this. Thunder Rosa, welcome to WhattaDay. And what's going on here? They take, Dr. Britt Baker and Rebel. They all of a sudden decide to do some artwork on newcomer Madi Wrenkowski to send a message to you. What's your message back to them?
I mean, I've said it before, and I keep saying it later. Madi came by herself. She did what she needed to try to herself. It was very disrespectful. Once more, very disrespectful what they did, because it's the only thing they know how to do is to disrespectful, right? But it comes to a point in where you have to draw the line.
Right.
I think I have drawn the line, and I've told her multiple times what's going to happen once I'm done. Once I'm done with somebody, I'm done.
Right.
And the next time we face each other, it's not gonna be like the last match that we have. I personally think Rebel should not even be there.
Yeah,
because she's always have Rebel take care of business for her.
Right.
I mean, what kind of person is that? I can take care of my own business. Maddie can take care of her own business. And I want her there. And she's always playing, but like, because she's the face of the women's division, she thinks that she can do whatever she wants, But like I said, next time we see each other, it's gonna be no rules, completely, and it's gonna be my rules.
Right. Exactly.
But with no rules, like I said.
Yeah. Now you got your big match coming up. I do believe it's on Bleacher Report this Sunday. Is that correct?
Yes, it is, and it will be uninterrupted, which is actually really good. I know there's been a lot of backlash about that we should have been on TNT, but
that's the first thing I said when that tweet came out from Tony Khan. And he said it's on Bleacher. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is a Mania type match. This is a match that should be showcased on national TV. That's just my opinion, but it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in.
It is okay because I think we deserve to be uninterrupted, and this match needs to be not like picture by picture. It needs to be seen, and you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. Either you like it or not. If you want to watch the match, you have to go on Bleacher Report, and it can be seen everywhere in the world, which is awesome.
That's really good. That's really, really good. So a lot of exposure there. Now, Maddie, who are you rooting for in that match?
I think it's obvious, Thunder Rosa. I think that she's gonna take it. I think she's going to get this title.
Yep. That's great. That's great. So, and I do believe Dr. Baker has a big match tonight against Nyla Rose. So that's going to be interesting right there. So, who knows what's going to happen there, but do you guys see yourself maybe in the future, both of you teaming up, going up against that Rebel character in Dr. Baker?
That would be amazing, I think.
I think that'd be a highlight right there, especially for Maddie. I think you should get right back in there and get what you deserve, and that's a little bit more respect than what they showed you the other night. That is for darn sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely start practicing my makeup skills for after that match.
Excellent. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming on the WhattaDay Show, and especially Thunder Rosa for all of a sudden popping in. I greatly appreciate that. Don't forget her match, Dr. Britt Baker, can be seen this Sunday on the Bleacher Report, bleacherreport.com. It's going to be seen worldwide, uninterrupted. You do not want to miss that match. Madi Wrenkowski, thank you for coming on WhattaDay, and we'll be in touch soon, folks. How about that, okay?
All right. Thank you, Joe.
All righty.
Thank you.
I'm Joe Lowry. What a day.